They're super thin lip oils where you're kind of like, sweetie, you're gonna fall off my face in 3 seconds. Hi you guys, welcome back to the Clean Beauty Code. I'm so excited for today because today we're talking about clean beauty lip oils. And we're not just talking about any clean beauty lip oils, we are getting into the nitty gritty of the ones that I haven't talked about from like brand roundup reviews. I just kind of figured no one cared because it kind of is like a lip oil is a lip oil, a lip gloss is a lip gloss kind of thing. And also mostly I forgot to get them, but you guys were like, absolutely stop, drop, and roll what you're doing. Go back, rectify this wrong, get them, review them. I felt like when I like said in one of the videos, I was like, I'm sure you guys don't really care or something. Someone was like, ma'am, get it, review it, please. And I was like, oh, okay, I was wrong. I was completely wrong. People care. So I got all of them and I've been comparing them side by side. And I have so many opinions because they are definitely very different. Some I love, some I could live without. So I cannot wait to like jump in, give you all the information. I would love to know, before we even get into the video, what your favorite lip oil is. Out there, if it's like a more Clarins style, do you like something that's a really thick consistency, or do you like something that's a really thin consistency? I would also love to know, because as I was like trying them out, I was like, oh, I wonder, you know, do you like clear lip oils or do you prefer ones that have a little bit of tint? Because I kind of feel like I like both, but I feel like you prefer one or the other. I kind of prefer something with a little bit of a tint unless I'm wearing it on top of something else, if that makes sense. Like if it's a clear one, I'll wear it on top of like a lipstick or something like that, but I'd love to know. And yeah, I just want to jump in and get started. So if you're excited for this video and more videos like this, then please like and subscribe. And without further ado, let's jump in and talk about these clean beauty lip oils. All right, you guys, I'm very excited. I just want to jump right in. I have them all in front of me here. I'm going to grab them in no particular order and just like get into it. So first things first. All right, let's talk about this one. The Kosas Wet Lip Oil. I really, really like this lip oil. I like that it has reflex. I love the tints of these. This is like not a super pigmented tint, but it gives you a nice wash of color. The shade I wear is the shade Dip. I love this shade. If you're a your lips but better type of like lip color person, this is the one to go for. I believe they have like 5 shades, 6 shades, something like that. This is really good. I think one of them's clear too, if I'm thinking about it now. I do think one of them is clear. This is like, I really, really like this. The consistency of this is nice because it's not, I'm gonna do up close swatches of everything. It's not super thin, but it's also not super thick. It's like that perfect in between. It's not super tacky. Like if you remember the Clarins lip oil, which I know was like a fan favorite, that is a really, really thick like consistency, or the Victoria's Secret lip gloss. I'm gonna put them on the screen right now. The lip gloss I'm about to talk about, the Victoria's Secret lip gloss, that like crate that is so thick, so shiny, or early 2000s. Both of these are early 2000s. Early 2000s Juicy Tubes. If you put a lot of those on, they had like almost like the tack was like so much that you almost had like string that would like, not string, but you know what I mean? Like it would just be like tacky. You could like tell that you're wearing a ton of lip gloss. This is not like that consistency, but it's on the thicker end of some of these that I'm going to be talking about today, but not the thickest. There's one that's thicker than this. This is really, really nice. The scent is very sweet candy, a little citrus. It's really good, but it does not linger. So if you're the type of person that does not like scent lingering, this doesn't linger. This is really nice, and it's super, super hydrating. It looks beautiful on the lips alone. It looks beautiful on top of lip products. I'm a huge, huge fan of this, and I love to wear this on top of like my more brownie colored lip liners. It just gives like such a pretty like finished look and adds a little bit of pink in there, which I love. This shade is gorgeous. I don't know if I said it, so I'm gonna say it again. This is the shade Dip. Huge, huge, huge fan of this. And this has a little bit of like a shimmer reflect in it, which I also love. It gives you that really like juicy, plumped up lip look that I feel like is going to be a huge like vibe for everyone this summer. This is really, really good. All right, next I want to talk about the Ilia one because I feel like they kind of, not they, in general, people compare and contrast these brands a lot. So this is the shade Tahini. No. Tahini is like a sesame sauce, Manon. This is Tahiti. And this is a little bit more on the pink side. Like these, so the shade range of this, I did not like as much as the Kosas shade range. I just want to say that. I feel like this runs a lot more warm, and there aren't as many like neutral options, which I don't necessarily love. Like I want to, like, this is a good like neutral lip option. It's not super pink and it's not super brown. It's like that perfect, like really pretty in between. These looked very like pink and warm, which isn't bad. It's just like I have a preference in general. It's either more sheer lip oils or more neutral, so I can wear them on top of lipsticks. But I digress. So this is a thinner consistency than the Kosas one, but it's still thick. So it still lasts as long as the Kosas one. This one lasts really, really long. No, okay. I would say it actually lasts a little less long, but it lasts really long for a lip oil nonetheless. It's super hydrating. The pigmentation is nice because although it's like it's like almost like a creamier pigmentation, it's very like even when you put it on your lips. Sometimes I find with like a creamier looking lip color that it looks a little bit patchy or like a little too, I don't know, like, you know, stuff that's like more white based, not white based, but creamy. It can look a little patchy. These don't do that. These are really nice. They're super hydrating. The scent here, it doesn't really have a scent. Yeah, it doesn't really have, wait, does it? No, I'm not really getting a scent. Let me know if you are smelling anything when you smell this, if you've tried this. But these are really, really nice. They're super hydrating. If I had to pick between the two, I would still go here. Again, the shade range I really, really like. And I like that these have reflex in them. These don't have reflex in them, but they're both really beautiful. I really like this one as well. Very, very good. Okay, next. All right, next, you know, I'm going to talk about this one next, the Maraca Beauty lip oil, because the consistency is very, very similar to the Ilia lip oil. So the shade I have in this one is the shade Au Natural. I went for like a really neutrally one. This looks beautiful. This shade specifically looks beautiful on top of brown lip liners. And the consistency is actually, I'm going to do a little side by side because yeah, the consistency of these is like, they're very, very similar. I would say that this one, the Maraca Beauty one, is ever so slightly more thick. These are really nice. Again, I like that these, like the color payoff on this is really nice because although it's like creamy looking, it isn't like patchy. I really like this. It's super hydrating. I feel like this does a really good job. I really like the way it looks on the lips. I like the pigmentation. I really like the shade ranges here a lot. The shade range here. In terms of favorites so far, in terms of shade range, these two are my favorites. They just have, I feel like, more versatile, again, more neutral colors, but also like warm tone ones if you like that too. Which I think it's really, really great for every day. Like a good nude is great. I feel like these two, in terms of shade range, like they don't have like a truer nude, if that makes sense. They have more pinky nudes, but I still really like the shade Dip. But the shade Au Natural in the Maraca Beauty lip oil is really, really good. The consistency is really good. The smell, it doesn't smell like anything. This one doesn't have a scent to it. It is, again, a good, it lasts really long. It's a good consistency, and it's super hydrating. I do really like this. All right, next. All right, you know what? Let's go with this one next. So this is the Saie Beauty lip oil, lip gloss kind of combo. It's like a moisturizing lip gloss. Okay. If you've been on the channel before, you know that I do in general like the Saie Beauty products, and I've only never liked like one, which was their brow product. And it wasn't like a bad brow product. It just like wasn't my favorite. This isn't my favorite. And it's the consistency. I don't love it. I don't love the pigmentation. The scent I don't like. There's just like, the scent almost smells like almondy or something to me, which isn't bad, but it's not my favorite smell. I feel like when you apply it to the lips, If you have wrinkly lips, it can look a little patchy because it's more like these, like a little bit more creamy, like the Merit Beauty lip oil and the Ilia lip oil. It has that creaminess to it, but it's almost more patchy. And I don't feel like it's as hydrating. I don't know, like, it's not bad. Like, it's fine. Like, if you get this, I'm sure it will do the job. It'll make your lips look shiny and all that, but I don't think it'll do as good of a job as with hydrating as the other ones. When I'm comparing and contrasting these all side by side, I just see that this isn't living up to the rest of them. But I'm sure if I was just trying this on its own and I wasn't doing a compare and contrast, I might like this more. It's just like I am comparing it to ones that I really, really enjoy. And this one is just kind of lying flat for me. It's a little meh. It's a little take it or leave it. Could live without it and be fine. I would love to know what your thoughts are because I was really surprised by this because in general, again, like I said, I like Saie products, so I was really shocked that I didn't like this as much as I like all their other products, minus the brow gel, which just like isn't necessarily my favorite brow gel. But it's fine. All right, last but not least, we're talking about the Lys Beauty lip oil. Now this is a clear lip oil and it only has this one shade. I really like this. So this out of all of them is the thickest consistency. If I had to rank the consistencies today, it would be here, 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 and then here. This is still kind of thick. Like they're all like relatively thick. Like none of these are super thin lip oils where you're kind of like, sweetie, you're gonna fall off my face in 3 seconds. Like it doesn't feel like you put olive oil on your lips. They all have relatively thick consistencies, but I would say these two are the thickest, and this is definitely a good amount thicker than the Kosas one. It has like the triangle that is the kind of signature of Lys Beauty. This is a thicker like lip oil. It lasts so long on the lips. Like I'm gonna apply a little bit right now. It lasts super long on the lips. It adds a beautiful like gloss to the lips. It is super hydrating because it's the thickest out of all of these. It lasts the longest because it just kind of stays put. It's really, really nice, super hydrating, but again, it's not so thick that like you get that like sticky glossy look on your lips, or you know, you're looking like that Victoria's Secret lip gloss or the Juicy Tube lip gloss that I was talking about. It doesn't look like that. It is really nice though. I like the consistency. The smell here is, it's a very light hint of sweetness. This is definitely more scented than that one, and so is this one. This one, the Saie Beauty lip oil and the Kosas wet lip oil are more scented, or more scented, no. Stronger smelling is the word I was looking for. Stronger smelling than this one. I really like this one. I think it's really hydrating. Again, it looks beautiful, like just on top of anything because it is clear. And it does a great job. I mean, this does such a good job. I would say out of all of these, this is my favorite one. If I had to rank my favorites, I would probably say this is my favorite, then the Kosas. And then I would say the Ilia and the Merit Beauty in terms of like how they work are my favorite, but in terms of shade range, I like the Merit Beauty, the Kosas one's the best from the tinted ones. This is definitely my favorite though. Such a good lip oil. I would love to know down below, what is your favorite lip oil? I know I asked this in the beginning, but I'm asking it again in case you didn't leave a comment. Leave it down below. And yeah, that's it for this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.